Hello everybody and welcome to the final episode of our random Ahsoka episode, our series. We got World Renowned for Ahsoka last episode in the Exploration Age. We did pretty well. Conquered the majority of our home continent. We have two big allies in Charlie and Xerxes. We did take two cities into the distant lands. We were able to fully complete the scientific legacy pathway, and we were able to complete the non-sufficio orbis military legacy pathway. Let's see who we are going to roll here. I need to pull up my random number generator. We will pop that down here. How many civilizations were we able to unlock last episode? We pulled in quite a few, I'm sure. All but 3, right? Yeah, so let's count them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 different unique modern age civilizations we can choose from. Let's pull up our number generator. Blam. 1 through 7. Generate 3. Ah, come on. We got the exact same thing as we got in our Himiko Let's Play. Meiji Japan. I didn't want this. I really wanted like Prussia or Siam or America. Okay, when overbuilding you gain science. That's really strong. The Dogo Onsen is also really strong. These units meh. The Zaibatsu gives you +1 gold in production on buildings in adjacent districts. So we kind of want to center our Ginkgo and Jugogyo in the middle of our cities. Let's play as Meiji, but also I forgot, almost started off with a huge mistake. We need to choose our new mementos, and we have unlocked quite a few new mementos. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 times 4 is 28. Let's pull up our random number generator yet again, and boom, choose 1 through 28 twice. 8, 23. 8 and 23. That is going to be Corpus Juris Civilis. Start with 1 extra social policy slot. 21, 22, 23. Combat strength for units adjacent to 2 or more enemy units. That's a little... It could be okay. It depends on what we go for. Meiji, get this show on the road and get started here. The modern era has begun. Let's choose our legacies. So we have 3 science, 3 military, 1 culture, 1 wild card. So let's look at the culture and figure out what we want to get. I think Diplo. 4 happiness and settlements not following my religion is actually pretty big because I have quite a few of those. I think Lyceums is a definite pickup. +3 science per turn for each quarter. I have so many quarters. This is not so good. This is not so good. But it's 20 production, which is it's something. It's gold. It's gold for right now. If I consume this, that'll consume the wild card. Let's view the map and see here. I have... How many religions not following my... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cities not following my religion? What about Diplo attributes? Cultural attributes would give me +1 on this, or 10% culture for each alliance. We might try to go for this, or the specialist. Diplo would give me military sabotage, espionage act, befriending independence. Maybe we go for the espionage. As a reminder, our bonuses are +1 food in cities for every 5 excess happiness, 10% food in all settlements during a celebration, and buildings regain all adjacency gets 1+1 happiness. We also get overbuilding equals science, We also get 1 gold in production buildings on buildings in adjacent districts. We start with 1 extra policy slot, 2 strength for units to 2 more things. We can also look at our timeless abilities here. We have so many good traditions, wonders. If we look, traditions, 3 happiness on science buildings, 4 happiness on military buildings, plus 1 gold for every 5 happiness, plus 1 science for every 5 happiness. So we get quite a bit from our already unlocked things. I think we have to take the plus 4 happiness and settlements not following my stuff. That does mean I don't get Golden Age universities. What is worth more, the Golden Age universities or the Lyceums? I have so many more quarters. I think that I just have to take that. And we'll get the scientific attribute point, and we're going to come down here and pick up production for settlements in distant lands and a militaristic attribute point. Confirm those legacies. My science is at 190, which is the top right now. Pop in these attribute points. Militaristic. Plus 1 settlement limit, because we were way over. Scientific. Another science on quarters, so we got 3 total science on quarters. That puts us up to 216. Nuts. Because, I mean, all of these are quarters, right? I tend to just quarter up instead of going wide. We need to make sure that Charlemagne and Xerxes like us. So let's go for Farmers Market. And when we can, next turn, we will go for the local festival with Xerxes. Production. Let's go ahead and get our grocer down. We'll pop it here to make this a quarter. And oh yeah, we're gonna have to deal with all of this. I want culture in the capital. I think we're just gonna put food in the capital and just apply the bonuses as and where we can. Yashadrapura is no longer on our trade network. Susa is no longer part of our trade network. And why would that be? You don't have a fishing key or anything yet? We're gonna have to deal with that. I need to make cities. So you're gonna have to do your thing. I think a city park is kind of necessary for this boy. Plus 13 happiness here, but that's gonna be my science tile. We have a narrative event, 500 science or 500 culture. Let's look at science. We're probably going to start right here with academics and then work our way up to electricity and then down the tree. Electricity will give us specialty and science and gold. 1 gold and 1 science on science buildings, ironworks, production, production on camps, farms, and plantations. Urbanization gets us our culture, which is where we want to be there. Culture, we could go for the natural history to get the museum. Humanism gives us better specialists, but more expensive specialists. Overbuilding from civil engineering is really powerful. This gives us happiness on mountains, though, and culture on natural wonders, so we're going to hit that. We do want to work into our civics eventually, because that Dogo Onsen is so powerful. In fact, it's probably worth just picking this up right away. Yeah, it's probably worth just grabbing that straight away, and we'll go for the 500 culture to try to speed that up a little bit faster. Social policies now come into play. Let's go for 3 happiness on science, 4 happiness on military. We want to go so hard into happiness. Culture is going to be really good. And science. Let's see where our science ends up at. Didn't really jump up that far, unfortunately. You're gonna go... Now, I need... Tosali, you need to become a city. And we want you to start building your thing. Food on you is gonna be the most important thing. 15-6, 15-2... 15-1. I think we take the 15-3 there. And we use this maybe to get our unique. And finally, I need another city. Well, I need multiple more cities. Yashadrapura is probably a good place to get a city. We should grab, oh, plus 22. What? Oh my god. Yes, please, right there. And one more Ujjaini. There goes all of our gold. But, plus 9 and 3 right here will be just fine. So we have quite a bit of city real estate now. That means, well, ultimately means we have quite a big production queue. If anybody over here denounces me, then I've got an army to back myself up. Not too concerned there. We have a full army here and a full army right down here, so all that's fine. I am top on science by quite a bit, culture by a lot. So I'm not super threatened unless like everybody on this continent gangs up on me. If I lose Charlemagne and I lose Xerxes, then we're in big trouble. Otherwise, I think we're pretty set. Before I choose my government, I want to come in here and hit you with a local festival. He will accept it. We're just trying to get our relationship up as high as we can. I'm gonna go for... Oh, I should have did this. I'm gonna go for a bureaucratic monarchy? Nah, let's go elective republic. Let's push the science and culture even harder. We just need to get like trade routes up with these guys and they'll start to like us. And once they start sending us diplomatic endeavors, they'll like us even more. Yep, see, like we're already getting the option. We just gotta make sure that we do things that they like and not do things that they don't like. I don't want to choose my ideology until I have to. I want to see what they both go for first. We get a celebration. We're going to pop that right into science. And we're going to go for gold for surplus happiness. We're raking in quite a bit of gold. I could always do with more, though. That's a huge city park. But that's going to be an even better laboratory. So we're going to keep it that way. Charlemagne will be my friend already. So that's some protection. We do see the independence here. Which one? 510. Bro, that's expensive. You are expensive. Himiko wants to give us cultural exchange. I will take that from you. Thank you. And we should be specializing, honestly. And that means I need to buy my fishing key. Let's go through and make sure that everybody who can specialize is specialized. Okay, everything is set. Wasset, Madrid became like the urban centers. We've got mining. We've got nothing over here. I think we could put this as a hub town and get quite a bit. Yeah, we're getting almost 100 per turn. I've set up a couple of hub towns, like Opon is a hub town. Everybody else is either mining, farming, or the culture science district. That shot us up quite a bit on our science and our culture both. And we're making a ton of gold. Charlemagne wants a research collab, 18 for both. Yes, I'll take it. I really wish Xerxes would like me a little bit more. But we have sort of liked each other as much as we can, unfortunately. Academics is done, which gives us our schoolhouse and the ability to build the Oxford University. We can grow all these tiles of all these cities up here are just getting food because they're all the food ones. The islands are the food ones. 9 turns on the lab. That feels perfectly fine to me. And we can also come in here and purchase ourselves next turn the schoolhouse for 11 science. 11 science is a lot of science. And we're just like 4 turns away from another purchase in Taxashila and places like that. Ah, flood. Ugh.
I used to meet in the mirror
Ugh.
is no more.
We also really want to start building the Dogo Onsen as soon as we can. I think production over science. Do we go with the production over science? Where does the Dogo need to be placed? Must be placed adjacent to the coast. I can put it down here. And we can purchase... I mean, this plus 11 is nuts. It really is. What do you look like? 8? I have the 11 back here, though. Yes, we had to purchase this. Plus 11 right there. There's no way that should still be 3 turns. That feels a little nuts. We can support all of these things because we're making so much influence per turn. But I can't support this, unfortunately, because I just supported the other. Oath in 5 articles will also give us gold. We like gold. We enjoy it. We can purchase to finish off that grocer and start building the Dogo Onsen immediately. I don't want to lose it. It's pretty quick here in the social policy tree. So the AI tends to get it pretty fast. I'm just banking on the fact that we have so much more than most that we might be able to get it. We're trying to play Big Happiness, and when you play Big Happiness, you want the onsen. Production and happy tiles are gonna help Yashadrapura a lot. And anything that helps it helps us. 9 turns on you. I want you to be as centrally located as possible so that we can get all the yields off it. So we're probably gonna overbuild the monument and the menagerie with the Zaibatsu there. And just save up to purchase our schoolhouse. Charlemagne gives us money, and there's the ally with Xerxes. Great, great, great. I think I want to use my stuff to befriend this independent right here. And you died. Amina, are you trying to kill my boy? Did I just waste all that? I probably did. I should have paid attention. Are you Buganda? Yeah. Mughals. Mexico, France, Russia, and Prussia? Or is it Prussia, Russia? Don't kill off Fushuan. Please don't kill off Fujuan. In the capital first, we will purchase the schoolhouse. On that tile right there. 338 on the science. And another turn, we'll purchase it right here in Takashila. I'm going to put this Jugokyo right here. It's more centrally located, allows us to get a few more things going. Let's get happiness and production on mountains. And our Diplo stuff has completed. I want to go to Himiko and get another farmer's market to make her like me even more. She's Prussia, so she has a tendency, I guess, to be aggressive, and I would like to avoid that if possible. We have unlocked stock exchanges and laboratories. We have a narrative choice. Build a lab and a factory. We can do that. We want to look here at +1 science on science buildings, but that's not good for us yet. So let's go for steam engine next. That'll give us our merchants. You can purchase your laboratory or your schoolhouse. Schoolhouse first. We'll put you right there. The ginkgo is done. We can look at Supreme War Council, which doesn't really help us. Neither does Kantai Kessen. So let's look at our modern civics and go for natural history now. Oh, we celebrate again. So we're going to go for even more science yet again. When you train an aircraft or naval unit, nope. 1 production and 1 science from specialists. That will start to kick in. And start to be really good eventually. Let's overwrite this to get our unique. You, where can I get you that's most centrally located? You've already got a grocer there, so I can't put it there. You're ageless, can't put it there either. I think we'll put it on this side and start districting around it over that way. Let's get our first ginkgo here. Where did I put the Jugokyo? Right there, right? Yes. So, pop that down. That almost gives us the Zaibatsu. It's really close. Next turn, we'll see it. Oh, Himiko is willing to be our ally. I think... Can't do that till it's officially my turn. Oh, she's already requested an alliance. Okay. Let's respond to this. Be my ally. So I think with these 3 being our ally, these 3 won't really attack us. We could go for culture or we could go for science. Ooh, I think we're just gonna keep pushing that science.
Soon shall
3 production on the Jugokyo or 3 gold on the ginkgo. Production on the Jugokyo. Production's king. Always. We can grow. And now, pal, it's time for you to get your laboratory. Pop it right here. 3, 3, 15, 12. As far as technologies go, urbanization will give us happiness and culture, which we really want. It also gives us settlement limit. It leads into radio up here, which gives us happy and influence. This would just give us gold and production, which is really good. We do need to get down here towards flight. To get flight, we're going to need urbanization anyway. So let's hit urbanization. Yep, both of the city-states I was wanting to do things with got swallowed. That's a bummer. Let's try to reconcile, I guess, with some of these leaders. Try to make them hate us a little bit less. 18 culture per turn for both leaders is so powerful. That pops us over 300. And we've been espionaged by Xerxes. I'm glad we allied him before that happened, because it's going to take away our stuff. Now this says this settlement gains a population every time you enter a celebration, but the last few times I've used it, it's been all of my settlements. I don't know if this is bugged. It's probably bugged. Either it's a bug or it's a text problem. But we'll see if we can get it built. We're going to purchase our ginkgo right on top of our jugogyo. And now we can pop a specialist in here to give us some pretty good yields on this tile. Honestly, not that great. I thought it would be better. But it is a lot of production. We're being spied on by everybody.
It is cold.
There is the
But we
Dogo
have sake
Onsen.
and the hot spring.
Onsen is hot springs. So this is pretty cool. Let's see. Once we get our next celebration, let's see how this functions.
Cross
Is
the
it
sea
still
like a
busted or
bird.
not? We have a narrative choice. 4 labs or 4 tenements. I'm gonna go with the tenements, but we haven't even unlocked those yet. Modernization, social question. Let's go for the social question, and we can start building things here. 9 turns on you, 7 turns on the laboratory. We're gonna pop that right on top of you. An archaeological treasure. I would like to purchase ourselves the museum. We can get a really good museum right here. And the ironworks is ageless. Stock exchange. It doesn't matter if it's ageless. This is the final age. For now. Let's create reproductions. And we'll get an artifact. How many artifacts do we need for our first point here? Why do these change every era? This is just a little thing that they need to clean up. People are already digging stuff out of the ground. 18, 8, 13, 8, and 6. that is a pretty big tile right there. The more that I look at this map, the more I hate this little exclave right here. Oh my god, if I was Charlemagne, I'd be so mad about that. It drives me nuts just looking at it. Same with Amina's little exclave over here. It's just disgusting. I don't think I'm going to be able to find any stuff on this continent, most likely, if I go for artifacts. The Buried Past. 1 cultural attribute point. Culture per age from Great Works. 10% for every cultural, every alliance. I have 3 alliances. That's 30% culture. 332 right now. So I'll take that, sure. Let's go for a museum. What's the highest adjacency that I can get on this museum? I don't want to put it on this gristmill because it's ageless. 6 over here is pretty good. Yeah, let's just throw it over here. Next to the, what is this? The stupa? Sanchi stupa? So we'll just throw it there. 432. Yep, that finally kicked in. 432. It says 332 here. That is a lie. Whoa, 805. Jesus Christ. She's putting us to shame. My Jugogyo is there. Can I purchase anything to help this city out? Your schoolhouse would be good. We can get a 5-3 schoolhouse here. 5-4, but that's on my palace. I don't want that. 11-9. Yes, I'm glad I looked up there first. Ah, quit stealing from me. They stole academics. Well, that's the first text, so whatever, but still. Quit stealing from me, please. Machiavelli doesn't hate me anymore. That's cool.
The face of a city changes faster than a human.
Opera house and department store +1 settlement limit. We are now even more happy. 5 turns until we hit our next celebration. Let's view the tree here. We want to get towards tenements and we want to get towards laboratories. This leads to tenements, which is a lot of food for us. We also want to find factories. Factories are down here, so we would have to go through this bottom half of the tree to get over here to the factories. But also factories are really good. Mastery here is also fantastic. Mastery here is really good. Military Academy would help. Production and food, I think, is where we're going to go first, and then we're going to move into the radio station. Production and food to help us grow and build faster. It also gives us more gold and more, yeah, just more gold. Because it'll help our settlements, our towns, that's the word I'm looking for. It'll help our towns be better. I definitely think this +10 stock exchange is better down here. It's a good building to pick up. You grow. I don't have a lot of good districts here. We're gonna have to spend some money. We need to start spending our money in Yasuharapura to make it catch up with the rest of our empire. 18 for both leaders, yes. We'll take that. Now, modernization before political theory. I think we'll go down into globalism. Or do we go up into nationalism? Probably nationalism. Steam engine is done. That's production on camps. That's food on plantations. That's really good to have. We're still pretty far from getting any of these things, right? So we're not worried about those. As far as this goes, we're going to pick up a radio next. All of this up here, we have to get this way to do the science victory because we have to go right here. But we're probably going to have to start... soon we're gonna have to pick up everything, right? We have to get everything except for the masteries to get all the way over here, but no, I won't pick up radio. We'll pick up military science, then we'll go combustion, then we'll go flight. Let's get a +8 ironworks right here. You need your ginkgo. Wait, you don't have a jugokyo, do you? Where's the jugokyo? Oh, I put it on the grocer. I'm an idiot. Well then, there's no reason for you to get a Zaibatsu. Let's focus on something else. An 8-5 laboratory there is okay. Jugogyo is there. And let's spend some money here in Yasod Harapura. Let's spend some money here to get like a decent stuff. We want to prioritize popping around here as much as possible. Anything that'll be really good there. Like this +9 +4. Instead of building it, we want to purchase it. Create that urban district there. We can't purchase anything else. I think we should just purchase the grist mill on this to get that as a district, which means it's going to get its science. Yes. Just grab all those. Start popping down some specialists to get those yields up as much as we can. Somebody needs a fishing key right here because it's not connected to my capital. My capital should be receiving food from quite a few places. We should be able to see it here. Puddle up Daha. It's only getting food from Daha. Where is Susa sending food to? Nowhere. Well, now it is. It should be at least starting next turn, hopefully. Honestly, Susa should be a city. So let's just permanently upgrade you to a city. Get you grown. And start popping down like useful things. We're just stacking up happiness specialists down here. 22 happiness off of that tile. We can finally place these places. Production goes, happiness goes there. I should reconcile with you. But we're not hostile anymore. Let's go ahead and reconcile here. Let's go ahead and... Not you. You. Local festival, you. And with Charles, we'll farmers market. And that's a good use of all of our saved up influence. Brandenburg Gate. We've hit a happiness. So do we get a growth in all of our cities or just one? This will be the test. Keep stacking things there. 180, yes, for the extra gold. And with this extra gold, I would really love to purchase the lab, but it'll have to wait. Let's go ahead and purchase a museum on top of that tile. And we celebrate 20% science for 15 turns. Let's put in food for maintaining specialists to make them cheaper so we can grow faster. Did they fix you? Is it only you that's going to grow, or will it be others? 6 plus 6 science on this. It is maybe not. Oh no, it's everyone still. Wow. That just makes this the most busted wonder in the game. You have to get this. This and the Gate of All Nations, they're just unavoidable must-haves at this point. If you're able to do stuff like this every time you get a celebration, this is so much value. Like, this is an unbelievable amount of value off of that wonder. Honestly, from a position of being ahead, this probably just wins the game by itself. Like, you could coast just off of celebrations. I had 19 population to place. 19. One turn, 19 pop. We have a narrative choice. A samurai out of work. Let's go for 1,000 happiness towards the next celebration. 13 turns. 1 scientific attribute point. Yes, please. We could go for production on buildings. 1 science per age in towns. Science and settlement for each resource assigned to them. I think... I don't know. How many towns do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, because that counts as distant land, 17, 18, 19, 20. Or we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And always we have the chance of getting more resources, so probably the science per resource. That puts us up to 520. Now we have to go to combustion. And then we'll go to flight. After flight, we need to get to aerodynamics. And then to rocketry. And then we win. Maybe. I think it would be best to start grabbing some merchants now to keep our relations up. We're about to get our ideology. We might worry a little bit about that. We need to pay attention to who is going for which ideology. Yes, Himiko, I'll take that. That's a 14 gold port right here. Gross. 14 gold. Oh, I think I counted Yoshiharapura as a town. So, yeah, probably the resources was the better play. Yoshiharapura should come in and purchase its stuff. Let's purchase a lab. We've got really good labs over here, but we've got, like, almost as good labs over here next to this, and it'll get boosted once the Zaibatsu is finished, so it's not going to hurt us to pop it there. And we can put this elementary school right there, public school right there as well. 542 on the science. Susa needs to get its stuff after this. Yet another growth over here. We are really starting to jump up. We're gonna just keep pumping growth into this laboratory schoolhouse. 551 on the science. Far, far ahead of everybody else science-wise. Almost as ahead of everybody culture-wise, just behind Himiko. But that doesn't mean the AI can't win. They could always come through and surprise us with a stupid culture victory. Here's a plus 15. But I want that laboratory on that schoolhouse. It's a plus 17 laboratory in 8 turns. Susa, you can't really build your things really fast over here, so let's throw your laboratory on top of that. 567 now on science. 702 on gold, which is really good. Xerxes, though, way more.
So readily do.
Espionage from Himiko. I wish we could do something about that. There's just nothing that I can do to stop them from spying on me, even though we're allies. They don't care. We can put in a policy slot. Let's put in 2 happiness on mountain, 6 culture on natural wonders would be pretty good. We should probably a good one. 2 science from specialists, but 50% food on specialists is helped mitigated by this. 33% food towards specialists, so that helps. We'll put that in. And that should give us a big boost. Yep, 651. I do not want to choose an ideology yet. But I think democracy is where it's going to be. Or maybe communism. 3 science from specialists is fantastic. I have to see what the others, especially these 2, go for. Oh yeah, even more culture. I feel like we have so much influence to play with. Almost 100 every turn. It's kind of the most I've ever had. Do I have a ginkgo somewhere? I thought I put one down right here. Yes. We have money to spend, so let's purchase things like our city park. Plus 13 is really good. Plus 12 is really good. But I want to save that for culture building, so we'll put you there. Ah, gross dust storm. We're gonna have to pay for that. But we did build a crazy good port down here. We could go for the Oxford. I guess why not? Gives you 2 free techs. It's pretty important. A museum next to this Jugokyo would be really good. Just keep popping specialists there onto the laboratory and schoolhouse. We're at 637 on the science. Charlemagne's catching up. He's catching up. He's getting up there. But he's not as good as me. We know that.
The sound of
All
wings.
right. We can do this transoceanic flight. We've unlocked the aerodrome. We have finished flight. Flight 2 gives us intercept range and production of military buildings. We want to go up here to radio next. So we can move into mobilization. And then we need to go, nope, radio next. Then we need to go industrialization. You know what? Let's go industrialization mass production first so we can get that factory. And this is really good food. Pop another specialist here to add another 8 science to this tile. It is a 43 science tile. Ooh, I think we probably want to go for that culture because we're in a celebration. So let's grab this culture. Choose this celebration, science, and watch our cities grow. What do I want to put in? Science, culture from specialists, not in the capital, because we now have a ton of specialists, and we're going to come up here and we're going to make Wasset a city, and we're going to purchase in Wasset its laboratory. We can get +8 here. Yep. And we're going to purchase its schoolhouse. And we're going to put it... Didn't I put you right here? Yeah. Yeah, it just can't see it. Okay. We're also going to purchase a grocer. An 18 food grocer right there. And now we can start growing all our cities yet again, adding another 8 science to this. This tile is now worth 63, 71, 75 yields. This one tile. This city pops its specialist on this tile. This is 61, 67, 89, over 100 yields on this tile right here. That's nuts. Feels insane. Wow, world tour there. Another 19 pop. I put down like 5 specialists there, right? So we went up to 766 science per turn, dwarfing the next nearest player. Ironworks gives us a lot. I don't know, I kind of feel like this Civ game falls under the same issues as the previous Civs, because now that I'm at this point, I'm kind of just plopping down buildings and not thinking about what I'm placing. I feel like it's covered a lot of the issues from previous games, but some of those issues, they still remain because I'm just plopping things down. Let's reconcile. Local festival, farmers market. Keep our stuff rolling. Uh-oh. I'm hated by a lot of people. He was caught spying. He was caught spying. Uh-oh. A lot of people trying to spy on me. Let's move forward now into mass production. That's going to get us closer to aerodynamics. And we'll purchase our rail station out here on this tile. And soon we'll have factories. Ah, the stupid river keeps flooding. Keeps damaging all my stuff. Anything else? Nope, that's it? Okay. Okay, what do I want? I guess I'll get a rail station up here. It'll be a few turns till that's done. 7 to be exact. 5 more turns on the Oxford. I'll take your 18 culture, thank you. And I keep getting spied on. Xerxes steals electricity. A 12 gold rail station there feels pretty nice. Let's be spending our money up here in Wasset. Oh, I can't put anything there because of the Mastaba. I didn't pay attention. I'm stupid. She's stupid for putting the Mastaba there without building the other one. Ah! I think for the first time since the Antiquity era, we are now below our settlement limit. It feels like it's been a while since we were there. Let's finish up this mastery, and then we'll grab radio.
The well-being of faraway.
We're now 2 below our settlement limit. That's a little silly. Let's go for capitalism so we get that specialist limit. I would love to get another specialist before our next happy event, but I don't think that we're going to be able to squeeze that one. And we're going to finish the Oxford this turn, hopefully. Hopefully we don't get 1 turned on it. I'd be really upset if we did.
I wonder anybody does anything at Oxford but dream and remember.
Let's see what this one looks like. 1 more. Yep, there we go.
Just as
We got
production, the face of
urbanization,
the
electricity.
electricity.
It gives us gold and science. Urbanization gave us production. So we got all the best yields out of that. Gold, science, and production. Radio will come next. And then we'll work our way up towards aerodynamics. Rocketry. Now, Pataliputra, essence of the novel. 500 culture, yes please. Still not fast enough to get me ahead of the thing. I don't know where I need to run this project. Maybe we have to run it in an aerodrome. Should we build an aerodrome? Can I build an aerodrome? My capital is like fully out of space. Yes, we had to put it there. Okay, well, 12 until that gets done. Xerxes joins democracy. We'll see what Charlie goes into. I'd be willing to go democracy. I'm not against it. 53 there. Okay, Himiko spies on me. Everybody spies on me. I can't stop it. We're losing relationship with them by the moment. Oh, we have an attribute? What did we get? No, we don't. Oh, we have a wildcard attribute. Oh ho ho. Let's go for +1 science on specialist would be pretty good. That's what we're gonna go for. That should put us, yeah, 951. We're so close to 1,000. We're gonna go through and we're gonna start purchasing tenements in places, because I need to have 4 of them for a quest. Yeah, I'm willing to put you there. I need 2 more. I can get 1 up here. Nope, too expensive. We're gonna have to wait a couple turns.
Is.
We got culture on culture buildings, happiness on happy buildings, 605 culture per turn, 719 happiness per turn. Let's go for local festivals. Let's go for farmers markets. We're out of our celebration, but we'll pick it up again really soon. Diplo point. Oh, actually, we just need to hit it right now. 18. Yep, please, thank you. 18. Yes, please, and thank you. We're at over 100 influence per turn. Feels great. And now we're just clicking up to these two. So 12 turns there. We're almost done with this. Celebration, 20% science should pop us up pretty high. Let's go with free speech. Make our specialist even cheaper. I really hate spending this specialist on any tile but this. But this will have to do. Oh yeah, this is the world tour. Oh, I forgot. This is the Dogel Onsen world tour. We have now hit over 1,000 science per turn. Nuts. Okay, well, tenement here, please. Give me the 9 food. We got a point. Radio station for happy. Oh, and you can put... Aha. Takisala, what do I have the most of? Chocolate? Let's put chocolate here. And... Whoop, whoop, nope. No, thank you. I want to change out all of my resources here for chocolate. So we can get at least some point towards the, railroad tycoon, I guess. I'd like to see myself try to get somewhere there. I have relics. I have great works. I have 1. Diplo point. I don't really want the military espionage. But sure, I'll pick it up. Because we want to go towards this. 3% towards all yields for every alliance. That would give me 369% towards all yields. I think we kind of just want to keep pumping happiness. That's what's giving us our population now. That's what's giving us our stuff now. So we'll just keep pumping that happiness up. We're pretty much maxed out on science, kind of. I mean, we have as much science as we need to have. Our bottleneck is now going to be production. We'll purchase our final tenement up here. We can get a plus 11 right there. That'll really make that grow. And that gives us plus 6 food on the tenement, which makes it grow even more. Makes all the places we just threw down the tenement even better. Wow, 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 wow. Military Academy, I really need to start finding places to put production. Charlemagne has joined communism. Xerxes has joined democracy. They're really gonna hate each other now. Oh no. That's big problems. Because if they don't like each other, then one of them is going to hate me for liking the other. And I think we're gonna have to side with Charlemagne over Xerxes. Armor comes next. We might as well... No, I get a squadron for completing this, right? So let's wait until we complete this before we start building planes. Alright, first milestone complete. We get a squadron commander. We also get a militaristic attribute point. Gimme, 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 gimme. -1 gold cost might be pretty good. As far as production goes, I guess we'll start building zeros just to be safe. Ooh, Charlemagne is really catching up scientifically on me. We might be concerned about that. He got up real fast. We can now start researching aerodynamics. That'll give us the break the sound barrier project. Xerxes is giving us gold. I'll take the gold. We've been espionaged. Can't do anything about it though. Whoops, wrong button. I want to check. There's nothing I can really start up. I have all my projects going with everybody. I'm kind of just next turning it here until I get to aerodynamics. Ah, finally our settlement specialist limit has increased. Oh, that feels so good. 66 science on that tile. 66 science on that big fat tile right there. If I go hegemony, I can go straight into future civic, or I can just go communism and start getting science from specialists, food from specialists. Let's just hit communism. Because I want to get to public works, which will give us project completion. People will dislike us. Charlemagne will like us more. He's catching up on science, so I need him to like me more. What do I really want? I just kind of want research now. I've kind of built everything I want to build. We could try always for the Eiffel. Try to get some wonders going, I guess. That helps us pop up some specialists. We're about to roll into our next celebration. Getting that celebration is going to give us even more population and specialist limit. That might make Meiji Japan like the best late game civ right now. This broken Dogo Onsen. Aerodynamics is done. We're gonna jump right down here to break the sound barrier. I need to find my production buildings. Let's grab a factory here. That's +9. Let's grab a military academy here. That's +5. But now the problem is I might not be able to build a launch pad. People have started seeing things in the night sky over the airfield. It must be aliens. 20% science. And 2 happiness and 6 culture on mountains. And we start our world tour once again. How much culture and science will we end up with at the end of this? You know, let's find out. 1,133. That upped us by about 100. Himiko has gone for democracy. Uh-oh. Charlemagne will give me 18 science per turn. I'll take it. Kind of want to put a bridge down here so I can cross over here easier. Just in case there's war. Not saying that there will be. I feel like there won't be. I think we've done pretty well on that front. I mean, everybody is just so far behind me.
The world unite. You have nothing to lose but your chains.
Let's put in this science from specialists. We're going to go ahead and take out happiness on the palace and put in science from specialists. What was my other communist? 6 food from specialists and -3 happiness in towns. Let's take you out and put in that. Let's take you out and put in this. And that should be everything. 1461. And that's before we put in our attributes, growth rate in cities, and we can go down here. I can go just 5 straight % total science, but this is just better, right? 10% science for every alliance you have. That gives me 30% science, right? 1826. Oh boy, that's huge. We're big. Have 125 population across all settlements. We might be there. Yeah. Let's go for another. I could go +1 point towards the ideology legacy path. Ideology, that could give me this. Towns gain science equal to your scientific attribute point. Oh wait, no, huh? Hold on. Wait, what? No. Ideology legacy path. That's the military, right? Yeah, I don't care about that. Who cares about that? Scientific attribute point, please. Or wrong place here. 5% total science. 1887. Almost the same year as the game. Centralism, I don't think works so well for us. Let's go towards these two just to finish them off in case we need them. You're really just going to build units. There's really nothing I need to do now except make sure that my cities have resources slotted into them, that my settlements have resources slotted into them. That should give me some more science. And we're just trying to break the sound barrier and do other things. I lost the Eiffel. And Xerxes and Amina are at war, which means I'm about to be at war.
Comes across the sky.
Which I didn't really want to be, but okay. I mean, luckily for me, I did, like, just upgrade, like, 1 billion. Is this ranged? That's sieged. You're ranged, right? I did just upgrade, like, all my troops. We got a gigantic troop number down here. So if we had to go to war, then so be it. We'll win. Nobody's gonna beat us. An ally is at war. Yes. I'll honor your call to arms. Let's cross over and see what we have to see. Oh, there's nothing to cross over to because this is that stupid mountain tile. I mean, it's not stupid. It's an amazing mountain tile, but I should have paid more attention. Now all we have left to research are just masteries. So let's go for the ranged units first and then just backfill everything. Yeah, we're essentially popping half of the units she's got. We're able to pop in 1 turn or 2 turns. So I don't see much problem coming from this war. Even if we get dogpiled by everybody, we'll basically be able to take out Amina. It's just slowing our happiness gains down, that's it. Machiavelli's denouncing me? Bro, nobody's gonna denounce me for the rest of this game. I have enough to block every single denouncement that might want to come my way. And we're just gonna reconcile with everybody that we can reconcile with. Ain't nobody going to ruin my game this time. I've had quite a few games ruined due to random denouncements. We're not gonna stand for that no more. We can get a whole bunch of gold. I'll take it. Next turn we should complete the sound barrier project. I mean, I'm not real scared of those ships. I'm pretty sure that my assault cannons take over everything. That's the sound barrier. We have completed the first step towards a railroad tycoon as well. We are real close to future tech. I don't want to win through future tech. I want to win. I can't build the stuff. My capital was too small. Launch pad right there, and you are going to start building the launch satellite thing. You're just gonna go culture instead of science. And we're gonna just finish prosecuting this war over here. You'll die. That means this infantry moves forward. And then this moves forward. And soon I'll have this city completely taken. And I have a whole contingent of units just standing in the back waiting to be used. I think this city should fall this turn. Right? Or do I have to... No, there's a dreadnought in the way. Okay, well. I might need to put a little more work into it than I thought. I do have extra siege units, so that's not the issue. We can just pop you out right there. And start plinking away here. I do have to admit that these modern age units feel good. They feel big. They feel meaningful. Just kind of what you would expect from like artillery pieces. A little bit more than they felt in previous Civ games. Modern era wars were kind of just like click, click, boom, move, done in other Civ games. And like the sound design, the feel, the clunkiness of these giant guns feels a lot more, I guess, appropriate. Alright, we have captured the city center district. I haven't been able to capture this district yet. There we go. City is ours. Within just a couple of turns of starting the war, I took a settlement from her. And it was a fairly large settlement. Population 26. Decent buildings in here. I don't see where else she is over here. I would be willing to take peace off of her at this point. She's got to be on just one city with 100 science. She's got to be nothing. Is this you down here? We are now officially researching future tech. I am out of all technologies. So it's time for us to win or go home. Win or lose at this point. We're going to be even stronger now on the coast because we picked up our unique civics. As far as this goes, it's just mastery time. I think that she thinks she can take me, and I hate to tell her that she is wrong. I will take Batulo and make sure that she knows the error of her ways. Oh, we hit a celebration. Let's put in military buildings receive adjacency, production adjacency from the coast. Maybe that'll help our production a little bit. I mean, I've kind of maxed out. I'm just waiting for these projects to go. Oh, it's World Tour time. This is nice, but also, like, at this point, I'm just sort of like, oh god, no, please don't make me do this every time it happens. You know, I have so much Diplo influence, I can't believe that I didn't think to just spam this up. Let's see how high we can get it. We can get it up to plus 10. I mean, at plus 10, her units should just melt, shouldn't they? Our war support should be crazy. Machiavelli declares war on us. Again, I'm not, like, mega concerned. I could come take whatever city this is up here. I don't really want to, though. Isabella, with all of her 100 science per turn, has declared war on me. Okay, weird little thing for the game there. Isabella declared war on me. Did you declare war on me? Weren't we allies? Were you allied with somebody else? Oh god. Now the whole world is at war. I took Patulo, thankfully. But I'm afraid now that I have to war Xerxes, I have to contend with Machiavelli and Himiko and everybody. I'm a little sad that I declared war on Xerxes. But I couldn't declare war on Charlemagne. His science is too close to mine. I guess we're just gonna have to go. We're gonna have to start producing air units. Let's get some heavy bombers. And a 0. If and when possible. Excuse me, I can't purchase this? I can't purchase... Excuse me? Purchase already made this turn. Okay. I mean, I'll hit Gordian, I don't mind. If we look at rankings, I'm ahead on everything except for Geographic Society. We're very, very close to this. Globalism Part 2. Let's go ahead and make you a fishing town. I'm a little sad that our, like, whole game love fest here sort of fell apart at the end. I was happy just to let the world remain in peace forever. But the AI wouldn't have it. Okay, the game will not next turn. Let's quick save this. And make sure that we don't have a major issue on our hands, and I'll be right back. I think we're good now. It did roll over. Did it reset anything? I didn't look too carefully. Isabella and Amina now at war. And Machiavelli is now a fascist. Oh. Well, you can promote. This army commander has gotten quite a few promotions. But this one is just way better. Yeah, I'm not super concerned. I might have to deal with losing Daha. But I think with all the naval units I have in range here, that it's not gonna really be that big of an issue. I just had to get some units in the area. At the end of this turn, we should see the map in its entirety. I'm excited for that. We really didn't get enough scouting done this era, or this game, I mean. Something I'm kind of really bad at in this, well, I mean, in all the civs I played, if you've seen my channel, you know that I'm no good at scouting. But also just this civ in general, it's just something that I have a really not so great time doing. Drop some bombs on Gordian here. I would love to purchase myself another bomber. I forgot that Xerxes had a city right down here. Forgot that this even existed down here. We're probably going to have to get ourselves our good naval unit down here to deal with that. Blam! That's the map. We have launched a rocket. Well, that's cool. It's really loud, but that's cool. Yeah. I really hate the way the maps always look. I wish it was different than this. This must be a Continents Plus or a Continents map. Maybe a Continents Plus. But I hate that map gen. It's all problems I'm sure will get sorted out, but I also am a firm believer that we shouldn't, like, be excusing the dev team for, like, things like that. Saying things like, oh, these are all problems that'll just get sorted out, because this is a full price game. I paid full price for this thing. And I have to wait for these problems to get sorted out. It's ridiculous. Like this map gen, how many times did they test it to not know it looked like this every single game? We need to go for the space flight. That's 16 turns. That feels egregiously long. But I don't think I can get any production sent over to you that I haven't already got over here, huh? That's everything you can build, and I cut one turn off of it. The sawmill, the gristmill, the grocery store, I think we've sort of maxed out there. Well, I'm losing space in Wasset over here. Well, let's move forward and start attacking this, and then we'll just purchase, I think, honestly, an assault gun would be enough. These siege units get lots of big attack points. Finally got this Xerxes settlement down here. We're kind of dealing with some major incursions from Xerxes up here. But I think they're all pretty well handleable up here in Wasset. We got military sabotaged. Or we completed military sabotage. We end up with a wild card, I think. Didn't somebody give me resource capacity? 50% gold purchasing's okay. 3% towards all yields is something. It's way less than it used to be. It was going to be a lot more than that, but it is a 3% now. I am kind of just running through future tech, hoping, I mean, I'll get to the science win before future tech runs out, luckily. But it's kind of a close fought thing. I'm on the wrong side of Athens. It'd be better if I was over here. We're kind of cruising along towards this, well, both a military and economic sort of deal as well. If we look at the rankings, we're top across the board except for Geographic Society. Hey, there's milestone 2 towards Railroad Tycoon. I lost a gun. Okay, well. Honestly, at times like these, I kind of just wish that quick combat was in the game. Because all I'm doing is just clicking units and then firing. There's no thought, skill, or anything going on here. Just click fire, click fire, click fire. We are working on taking Athens down. It'll fall soon. I'm just, other than that, really, honestly, I am just, waiting for our space mission to complete. 9 turns. It seems like a long time, and it feels like a long time when you play it, but it's not actually that long. I do not believe at this point that we are going to be able to lose. Because I'm top on all the legacy things. Nobody else is anywhere close. So really, it's just a wait, try to get out of these wars sort of game. What will you give me? You won't give me Nizhny Novgorod. What about Palembang? Nope. Knossos? Nope. Well, if I keep working on Athens, I'm pretty sure he'll give up. One turn, Himiko. One turn, Xerxes. Probably 3 turns? 2 turns. I'm sure Xerxes would take it into the war. I took a city from him. I've killed a ton of his units. He will give me Nizhny Novgorod to end this war. I will accept. And there is the military tree. The first step towards it as well. Nizhny Novgorod is not a terrible city by any means, and I was about to lose my whole army down here and probably lose Thebes. So we came out on top. We made out like a bandit here. We have a narrative choice. I could take an artifact, yep, for negative culture, yep. That gives us 2 artifacts. And we can specialize this. It's probably going to be a farming town. It has a lot of farms. Just specialize that like that and it'll be okay. Aw, man, you are... Yeah. I can't even reinforce you somewhere. You're off in no man's land. You're dead. You never even existed to me, machine gun. Who's Charlemagne at war with? Amina. Stop taking me to war. Charlemagne. Are you even worth the ally anymore? I've been taken into so many stupid wars. Himiko's caught up pretty well. Charlemagne's caught up fairly well. But if we look at our rankings, nobody has finished the 3 projects. I don't know why it claims me to be the enemy in Thebes when I'm taking my own district back. That's kind of broke, but sure, whatever. Probably a bug in this early access release of this game that everybody bought and paid for. I'm willing to give her Nizhny Novgorod and she's not willing to take it. It's annoying. Let's pump up our war support against her so she has a hard time dealing with us. I would trade my entire kingdom for quick combat. Oh, quick combat, how I miss you. This constant watching bombers drop and boats move really gets old after a while. Kilimanjaro here has probably erupted like 1 billion times this whole game. I'm a little sick of seeing Kilimanjaro erupt. We've seen it so often. And we're going on another world tour. I need to make sure in this city that I am pumping up production. This gives me 2.5 on the production. Didn't cause any difference. It's still 4 or 5 turns away. 4 turns, yeah. World touring. So many settlements. Ah! They said they got rid of the late civ game grind. Bro? I can't turn this off. I'm doing this in between clips all the time. My cities are growing constantly at this point. Cities and towns. I have my towns, the majority of them set to send stuff when they can. But we're just too big. Ooh, one wonder providing us 23 population that turn.
We are never so defensive.
There's the Taj. I forgot that I was even building this.
As when we have lost our loved object.
I haven't seen this video yet. I gotta say, Gwendolyn Christie, she's doing a great job. Great job here. But man, Sean Bean was iconic. Maybe I just feel like they didn't give her enough to do. I feel like I don't hear her voice often, and when I do hear it, I'm just like, oh, yes, there's that. Especially, like, when choosing civs at the beginning of the turn, they needed to give her more things to say. I don't feel like she's doing enough at that particular point. There's not enough to read. There's not enough intro going on. 3 turns is all we had to sit through again. I honestly wish I would delete this Mikasa, because I'm sick of having to check on it every single turn. I should have put it in an effort to take Hari Halar Alaya to end this Border Gore, or Border Gore, blech, end this Border Gore here, but Charlemagne, I thought he would take it. Charlemagne is usually, like, in all of my games, the bane of my existence, so the fact that Charlemagne, like, was my buddy this entire game is amazing to me. I shall keep that settlement. We have picked up a wildcard point. I'm not sure what for, but we're going to go 3% towards all yields. Gives me 2 turns till the end of the game. Xerxes will not accept peace. Neither will anybody else. But we're 2 turns away from winning, so who cares? There's yet another future tech. That's my second one. So that's yet another wildcard point. And next turn we win. So let's just end everything here. Command everything we can command. Sleep it all. And in turn. And this should be it. Manned space flight. Give me the little cutscene. I know it's just a little thing. There we go. I'll take your peace deal, whatever. First staffed space flight. Up in the air. We got it. We did it. Thank God. I'm going to be honest. Actually, this is my first Deity win in Civ 7. And I'm so glad we got it with the random leader, the all random challenge. I'm so glad that that's how I got my first Deity win.
Floats lonely in a void. The shackles of gravity are broken. What new possibilities does such a vantage point open?
Oh, it's so... I mean, this is okay. I miss the older Civ 6 fuller videos. But we got that victory. Fantastic. I don't... Like, this is... Obviously, they're going to add in another era, right? This is just... Why would they have this? There is no next age. As far as age rankings go, we were on our way towards many of the victories. As far as legacies go, we outstripped the AI by a ton towards the end. We really took over. In the modern era, we took over and beat everybody fairly well. We didn't level up past 4. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But that's the end of this series. Everybody, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.